Mm-hmm. Phospholipids. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm getting sleepy even though it's just 9, bro. Thank you, studying. Do block 3 now. Phospholipid. Physio? Oh shit, damn. Okay, now you're chilling. You wake up right now. Okay, you could pull the all-nighter. Physio's doable. I'm just so afraid for biochem, man. I didn't even complete gags, by the way. I just did classification of gags. I didn't even do synthesis. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Phospholipids are complex lipids containing glycerol, 2 fatty acids, phosphate. Oh, don't worry. PM lock. Phosphate group in a nitrogenous base. Thank you, man. You too. For amphipathic lipids, polar amphibic lipids made of a hydrophilic head. Their amphipathic nature allows layers. These are polar amphibious lipids. Some coffee, look. Mm-hmm. Polar amphipathic lipids, hydrophilic head, hydrophobic. Lipid. Derived from polylipid plasma. Phosphatase. Polylipid. Diphosphatase. Inner myocardial membrane or stabilizer. Yeah, plasmalogens. Plasmalogens are phospholipid fatty acid. Carbon number one is replaced by an unsaturated ethyl ethanol and phosphatidyl ethanol. Choline and heart. Reactive phospholipid. Carbon one and an acetyl group with carbon two that is produced. Low elevation degranulation. Phospholipids. Myelin is seen as a back page for pyramid, which is the core of all. Phosphatic acid. These can only be phospholipid choline, non-phospholipid. CDP ethanol means CDP choline. Dimethyl phosphate major lipids type 2 reduces of retention myelin. else? Box of paradox. Choline. ATP diacylglycerol. The diacylglycerol is activated. Number one, arachidonic acid. Two, for arachidonic acid essential. One single binds a specific receptor. Okay, better receptor. Gibberellin releases GDP and GTP. Phospholipase C and phospholipase leaves anisotonic phosphate to anisotol. PIP2 anisotol phosphate anisotol. Triphosphate and diacylglycerol and calcium and diacylglycerol activate protein kinase C. Some proteins are bound to membrane by GPI anchors. Match anti-membrane GPI anchor protein recognize mobility. Glycerol. Glycerol. Ceramide plus phosphoryl coat and palmityl CoA form spinganine. This pH requires A, and then the spinganine is converted to ceramide. Ceramide from lysozyme. We're done with this quite quick, actually. Let's head on to. I'd say vitamins, honestly. What is a vitamin? Oh, no, vitamin mineral. Block free and where's L39? Minerals are inorganic elements required for hormones for normal growth, metabolism, and maintenance of body. They don't provide energy, but act as a balanced nerve conduction. Based on their gradient, they're divided into macrominerals, microminerals, and microminerals. Macrominerals, microminerals, and micro. Yes. Smaller, smaller organic elements required in small amounts for normal growth, metabolism, and normal physiological function. And they jump the structural components, enzyme cofactors, letters, and they can be classified into macrominerals or microminerals. Microminerals have classified into trace elements and ultra trace elements. Macrominerals are required in greater than 100 milligrams a day. Microminerals, trace elements required between 1 milligram to 100 milligrams a day, and ultra trace elements required less than 1 milligram a day. Macrominerals include calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, chlorine, chloride, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, chloride, sodium, potassium, chloride, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus. Is that it? Calcium, chloride, magnesium, phosphorus. And then the trace elements, they include chromium, they include copper, molybdenum, iron, zinc, right? Zinc, fluoride, manganese, and then the ultra trace elements include iodine. Oh, well, not molybdenum. Iodine, molybdenum, and selenium. Iodine, molybdenum, and selenium. Trace elements include zinc, manganese, fluorine, and then molybdenum. Okay. Enzyme cofactors, hormonal appetite. Hydrox. Bonus function, muscle contraction, nerve impulse transmission, blood clotting. Energy metabolism, structural, phospholipid. Deficiency refeeding from acids. Calcium and phosphorus is increasing calcium, increase parathyroid hormone, increase bonus calcium, increase calcitriol, increase and increases. And okay. Hey, not doing. Magnesium, 60% in bone, cellular factor that times binds ATP, forms for DNA, nerve problem is nerve. Yeah. Binds ATP, for DNA. Hypomagnesemia, yeah, loss, alcoholism, muscle grams, tremors, and hypermagnesemia can cause muscle grams, tremors, cardiac arrest. Sodium chloride and potassium. Glucose and amino acid, hydrochloric acid, hypernatremia from water loss, cellular dehydration. Hypernatremia, water loss, hyponatremia from edema, hypertension, linked chronic sodium, potassium, cheese, bulimia. Trace minerals, micro minerals. Wow, 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 and a wow, and a copper essential. It's an essential trace element. It is involved in oxidative reactions, but in group enzymes, iron metabolism, connective tissue, for oxidation, ceruloplasmin and ephestin, plus and cytochrome C oxidase. And oxidase is also required for superoxidation, oxidant defense, and lysyl oxidase, so for connective tissue, collagen and elastin cross. Menkes syndrome, X-linked recessive disorder caused by the mutation in the ATP7A. X-linked, Menkes is X-linked. Wilson is autosomal. It's responsible for copper efflux from the enterocytes. What happens? What ends up happening is copper gets stored, accumulated in the enterocytes, whereas copper does not. There's severe whole body copper is low, the free serum copper is low, urinary copper is low, plasma levels are low, and he has sparse kinking here. Sparse kinky here, failure to thyroid. Sparse kinky here, failure to. Thanks. Autosomal recessive, ATP7, hepatic copper supporting bile. Inflammation of the liver, brain, eyes, kidney, and skin. Increase your free serum count. Increase urinary. Increase your plasma cell. Status. Tremor, dysonic depression, Kaiser, flash your rings. According to the positive copper. Station and with penicillamine. Abundant trace body. One of many proteins. Heme and non-heme sources iron. Wanna recall zinc with superoxide dismutase if manganese. That's superoxide dismutase is yes. I got the answer. Bro, honestly, alhamdulillah, I feel like doing like when I'm preparing, I'm like, oh shit, I can't do shit. Once I'm done, like when I'm in the exam, your brain just suddenly locks in and remembers. I'm just afraid if you ask me anything, I know all this stuff. Guys, what's a train sediment in the body? Hemoglobin. It is a critical component of hemoglobin and iron, sulfur containing proteins, cytochromes, and catalases. Hemoglobin. Heme prosthetic groups. Both catalytic, many proteins, both catalytic hydroxylases, there's proline hydroxylase, and non-catalytic into sulfur and sulfur proteins of the it can be heme prosthetic group in hemoglobin and myoglobin and the cytochromes. Okay, so most abundant trace element in the body, it can have many functions, such as it can have catalytic functions such as prolyl hydroxylase, hydroxylation reactions requiring prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase for connected for collagen formation, and also it can have non-catalytic functions. For example, it can be paired with sulfur, making iron sulfur containing protein, iron sulfur proteins, which is in the electron transport chain. It can also be in the heme prosthetic groups, which is responsible for formation of hemoglobin, myoglobin, and the cytochrome proteins, and the cytochromes, and the cytochromes. Awareness talks about hydroxy radicals. In non-heme sources, 50 plus in ferrous state, and non-heme sources, the human is less abundant but is better absorbed. Blah blah blah. 10% absorbed. Living cells. Okay. Stories in fair hematodrin is insoluble. Hydroxyl radicals. In from the liver. Increases iron export by inducing the ferroportin. Carrier protein carries okay, inside hemoxygenase converts it in Fe3 plus. First supplement. It's ferroport. Binds to microcytic hyperchromic anemia. Hereditary hemochromatosis. Autosomal recessive required by excessive intestinal iron absorption, leading to progressive iron overload. Mutation in FE gene. HFE gene, which causes iron overload. Bronze diabetes. Bronze diabetes include bronze diabetes. Reduction of hemoglobin. Clinical condition characterized by decreased hemoglobin or RBC concentration. So, low for disease to decrease oxygen carrying capacity. We just did this in heme. What? Yeah, brother. Blah 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 blue. This is brother. You know how much I've done today. We know what's coming tomorrow from all of Lippincott, all of biochemistry. Unit 1, all of it. These 5 chapters, 53 pages. Unit 2, all of it. 6 to 14. Unit 3, all of it. 18 chapters. I'm done with this shit. Unit 14, it includes only chapter 21 though. Thank God. And chapter 20, just a small part of chapter 2021. And then integration and metabolism is vitamins. And this chapter, which is minerals, which is not in my book, has 2 more chapters. And then there's, what do you call it? What's it called? Plasma proteins chapter, which is not in this book, which I've done from another book. and it's the cellular organelle structure. So this is overall 300 pages, which have memorized. Yeah, Viva. Manganese, bro, it's a freaking dumbass, gay ass mineral, ultra trace. No, not ultra trace, just a trace element. It's probably for some superoxide dismutase shit or something. Yeah, superoxide dismutate, pyruvate carboxylase, glucose. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Yeah, they give you the syllabus, but then obviously you just know what's coming from what, like, they just write down the whole syllabus, but then you know that it's just literally the whole chapter. Nigga, it's gay, bro. You gotta do everything. Oh my days. On stream. I don't even give a shit, bro. I just got a freaking warning for uploading copyright content because I had music in the background, bro. Good shit. Triple shot coffee right here. Alright. On my other screen, I have so much just definitions because they started off the Viva with definitions, bro. The whole problem is definitions. The only reason I'm studying is definitions. I just have to memorize this shit, bro. I hate definitions. You know, they're gonna be like, "What's a lipid?" Okay, if someone asks you what is a lipid, bro, what you gonna say? Like, yeah, I know everything inside. How is it synthesized? Everything about it. But then, like, how do I define what a lipid is? That's the type of shit I hate, bro. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, it's a fat." Ask me anything in detail. I'll tell you, like, literally minutes worth of stuff. I can just keep on going on, just synthesis of something, degradation. But if you ask me definition, I'm just gonna be blank. And this is my only problem in Vivas. Oh. And then apparently, because my teacher, I don't know why, what's wrong with him? He likes me, but then he also hates me at the same time. There's some bipolar type of relationship. He also asked me what, like, where the prevalence of this disease is. What's it even called prevalence? I don't even know. Yeah, prevalence, and then like what population has it. So do niggers? Do Africans have it, or do Asians have it? And then what is the percentage? Like for example, lactose intolerance. It's in Africans, Asians. 90% of them have it. Shit like that. Yeah, shit. But I don't know, man. Like tough is not tough. It really just depends on your luck. Like if they ask you something you've studied, brother, freaking easy shit. If they've asked you something you didn't focus on, you're cooked. Literally all luck. And the mood of the freaking examiner. Anyways, manganese. What is manganese about? Manganese. Trace element, enzyme activation, carbohydrate, lipid metabolism, antioxidant effect. Pyruvate, carboxylase, mitochondrial, peroxide dismutase. No way they're gonna ask me this, bro. If they ask me this, bro, can get zinc. I think that's structural stability. It was an alcohol dehydrogenase, ALA dehydratase, superoxide dismutase, and I think that's enough. ALA dehydratase. I think I mentioned that. What else is there? There was one more. Yeah, carbonic anhydrase. Stabilizing finger domains and expression. Stabilizing finger domains and transcription factor, regulating expression, structural stability proteins, cofactor 100 enzymes, structural using finger domains, transcription, carbonic anhydrase, alcohol phytates, phytates inhibit the absorption, zinc, okay. Zinc may occur in acrodermatitis enteropathica. Autosomal recessive defect in zinc transporter, rashes, alopecia, diarrhea, growth retardation, delayed wound healing. Oh my goodness, zinc is needed for vitamin A metabolism. Zinc toxicity. Zinc toxicity can cause copper deficiency. Copper deficiency can cause iron deficiency. Isn't that kind of crazy? Zinc, zinc excessivity can cause copper deficiency, which can lead to iron deficiency. Crazy, guys. Chromium is for insulin action, potentiates insulin. Substituting fluoride replaces hydroxyl and hydroxyapatite from fluorapatite, which strengthens enamel. Fluorosis is that's right. That's good pace, bro. Brother. My bad, my bad. I got distracted by the Haas. What's wrong? What's wrong? What are you telling me, beta? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Ultra trace elements, iodine. Bro, we did this shit, bro. Iodine, it's iodide and gets uptaken by the freaking thyroid. Sodium iodide is importer, and then iodide gets added to triiodotyrosine. What triiodotyrosine and diiodotyrosine? I feel like diiodotyrosine. No. It was mono and diiodotyrosine, and then no, iodide. What was it? I feel like it gets oxidized by thyroid peroxidase first, and then it gets incorporated with thyroglobulin, and then it forms monoiodotyrosine and diiodotyrosine. Chat, let me check. Oxidized to iodine by thyroid peroxidase. Oh, okay. Thyroid peroxidase. Oh, so it's uptaken by sodium iodide transporter, iodide, and then is converted to iodine by thyroid peroxidase, and then this is incorporated to globulin, forming monoiodotyrosine and diiodotyrosine. Mono and diiodotyrosine, they can form if the DD forms DD. It forms thyroxine, which is T4, and then T3 is just MIT and DIT, forming triiodothyronine. Chat, we have done it, and this is for basal metabolic rate. DD biochem crossover chat. What are you doing? When's your exam? This is crazy. Sakib appearing on my streams is a very rare occasion. Very rare occasion. Weight gain, cold intolerance, bradycardia, hypothyroidism. Hyperthyroidism will have weight loss, increased BMR, heat intolerance, tachycardia. Com block. It's on Sunday, bro. Wasn't it on Sunday like the last time I talked to you, bro? You were one day you were like, calm. I have it on Sunday, and now you got it again on Sunday or some shit, bro. Was that a midterm or something? And what's BS about it? Selenium? Oh, selenium is it's a very known antioxidant. It's an trace element. Glutathione peroxidase. I'm just gonna memorize that. Low-key glutathione peroxidase, iodothyronine. That. Kishan disease and Kishan-Beck disease, cardiomyopathy. Kishan-Beck is osteo. Absolute crazy shit in third year, brother. This is my ninth final. Ninth final. What's going on, bro? Nissa says hi. Brother, what? What's going on? What is the time? 8:07 p.m. What is the day? What is the day? I don't know what's the day. What is the day today? Tuesday at 8:07 p.m. Could you guys be in university Tuesday? Yes, you guys could be in university. He's watching right now. Chat, what's going on? Oh my god. He's pissed. Why am I pissed? Oh shit, yeah, of course she's pissed. Low key, I feel like I know why she's pissed, but I could piss her off even more if I tell her why she's pissed. If I tell you why she's pissed, that'll be kind of crazy, chat. Now she's on call. She's on call. Aren't you guys at home? You guys are at home. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Ooh. Do it. Think about it. I'll think about it. Molybdenum. Brother, what is molybdenum? Brother, I've never heard of molybdenum in my entire life, bro. Molybdenum. Crazy. Cofactor of several oxidase enzymes, brother. They're just inventing shit. Xanthine oxidase. Okay. Just the oxidases, okay. Molybdenum is oxidase. She says she's gonna stuff iodine into what is iodine? I hope that's mistyped, because if I don't know what iodine is, I'm gonna low-key crash out. What is iodine? What is iodine? Iodine, okay, thank you. Oh, that wasn't that gonna cause me goiter? Weight loss, low-key, I don't mind. Stuff some iodine into me, I'm gonna get hyperthyroidism. Well, that's hyperthyroidism. That, hold on. That's no. I'm low-key mixing something up. There's something going on. Okay, no, it is gonna cause weight loss, isn't it? Radioactive iodine? What is radioactive iodine? I'm already cooked. No, wait, hold on. Wait, excessive. Okay, I'm getting food. Look, in the exam time, I'm gonna remember, okay? It does not matter if I know it now, if I don't know it now. It don't matter. It just matters in the exam time. What chapter we doing next? Good old vitamins. Vitamins. Good old vitamins. What's the definition of vitamin? Hold on, let me. Vitamins are some like organic molecules which are important for physiological normal function inside of the body, which is not produced a lot quantity inside of the body, but they're required from the body, so they're required from the diet or some shit. Yes, there are water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins, vitamins boring. Vitamins is not boring, bro. Vitamins is peak. Vitamins is low key so peak, bro. I've read this chapter so many times. I still don't know the definition, but this is literally peak top 10 chapters in all of physiology. I like chemistry. Sorry. Where is vitamin? If you guys don't want to do vitamins, we could do something else. What chapters I have left right now? I have fibrous proteins, globular proteins, low key easy. Amino acids, structure of protein. I'm leaving those at the end, easy. First 4 chapters I have left to revise, and chapter vitamins and is that it? Okay, a small part of chapter 20. Choose a chapter. Choose a chapter. There's also chapter 14. I haven't done this entirety of my year, and this is literally one of the first chapters they taught. Not one of the first, but like in the first block, and I haven't done this. I'm gonna pass the entire year without studying this because this is honestly so gay, bro. Look at this one. What on earth is going on? You gotta memorize all of this stuff, like freaking glucuronic acid, iduronic acid, D state, L state. What, brother? What is going on? I'm not trying to memorize some link protein shit, brother. Censor on your chat. Oh my days. Oh, it's so nigga. Astaghfirullah. I'm not trying to memorize this pathway. Okay, this is actually easy as well, but I'm still not gonna do it. I'm not trying to do this shit, brother. Look, what, brother? No, no, no. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. I don't know. We're gonna pass this year without this chat. I'm just gonna memorize the definition, and I'm gonna when you ask me, yo, what are gags? I'm gonna start, saying the definition super slowly, and then he gets bored and moves on to the next topic. That's my game plan. Coming back, which chapter? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 28, or part of 20? Choose. Triglycerides and yeah, I'm done with all of this. I'm done. I'm done with 6 to 14, not 14, 6 to 13, 15 to 18, 21, 5. Chapter 20 was my pal, help. Chapter 23. Trauma. Okay, I mean, what does insulin cause? Let's have a thinking, okay? Compared to all of these, insulin in glycolysis, what is it gonna cause? It's gonna cause dephosphorylation of phosphofructokinase, which is gonna phosphofructokinase 2, which is gonna inactivate it. No, chat, I'm low-key cooked again. Chat, I'm low-key cooked again. Yeah, it's gonna cause dephosphorylation of phosphofructokinase, therefore activating it, which will cause the formation of fructose 2,6-bisphosphate. Fructose 2,6-bisphosphate will cause stimulation of phosphofructokinase 1, which will cause increased glycolysis, so more formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, and for fructose 1,6-bisphosphate feed-forward mechanism will cause increased pyruvate kinase. The game plan smells like burnt rice. Burnt rice smells good, bro. All type of rice is burnt. Even 22 was 10 or 2. Nucleotide, I haven't done 22. Okay, I remember this shit though. Good job. What else? Insulin. Let's start next. TCA cycle. Insulin TCA cycle. How's it related? Chat. What? Is insulin related to TCA cycle? I mean, technically, not much. Technically, not directly. I feel. Is there any enzyme? No. Hold on. Gluconeogenesis. Okay, I can talk about gluconeogenesis. Insulin will cause. I mean, it's the same for gluconeogenesis, dephosphorylation of phosphofructokinase 2, which will convert it into fructose 1, which will activate it, therefore inhibiting gluconeogenesis. And then glucagon will cause the G protein coupled receptor, protein kinase A, activating phosphorylating phosphofructokinase into fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase, which will cause the formation of glucose, shifting pathway to gluconeogenesis. That's gluconeogenesis. Glycogen metabolism, insulin will cause protein phosphatase activation, which will cause dephosphorylation of glycogen phosphorylase, kinase, which will inhibit it, make it inactive. Glucagon will cause activation. Phosphorylation of glycogen. Glycogen phosphorylase kinase will be phosphorylated by protein kinase A when glycogen is there, which will then, this glycogen phosphorylase kinase, when it's phosphorylated, it's active. This then phosphorylates glycogen phosphorylase from the inactivated form to the activated form, therefore causing glycogenolysis and glucagon, which is in the fasting state, blah, blah, blah. See your baldash soon. I am a dip. Good luck. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm doing 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Chat. I'm doing 28. Vitamins. Organic compounds, small amounts, normal growth, metabolism, maintenance health, cannot be synthetic in adequate quantities, must be obtained from the diet. Okay. Fat soluble, water soluble. Fat soluble can also be stored inside of liver adipose tissue, causing can have vitaminosis. Vitaminosis, excess vitamin, hypervitaminosis. Water soluble molecule cannot have vitamin toxicity. Okay. Folic acid, water soluble vitamin, vitamin B9. This is essential in one carbon metabolism, in which serine, histidine, and glycine donate one carbon to folate, forming the tetrahydrofolate, which is the active form. This enzyme dihydrofolate reductase can be inhibited by methotrexate, which is a competitively inhibits it. I think it's competitive inhibition, right? Am I tripping? Competitively inhibited. Yes. Correct. Amino acid synthesis, purine synthesis, thymidine minor phosphate synthesis. Oh my goodness. Thymidine monophosphate synthesis, DNA is impaired, which will cause, impaired cell replication inside of RBCs, will cause megaloblastic anemia. Yes. Diminished synthesis of purines and can lead to inability of cells to make DNA and therefore cannot divide properly. Megaloblastic anemia, B12 deficiency can also cause that effect. Spinal beta and cephalic. Cobalamin. What is happening? Okay, what is it? Hold on. What's the structure of cobalamin? I low-key forgot. Cobalamin structure. Cobalamin structure. Structure of cobalamin. Okay, cobalamin is the only one single by microorganism, not produced visually. Blah 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 blah. Of course, chlorine ring macros or firing, but it's conjugated by two of them are linked directly inside of methane bridges. Yes, I remember cobalt into the center. I know that. Okay. For two enzymes, methylmalonyl-CoA mutase and methionine synthase, and there's some part of the folate trap. Cobalamin is it's absorbed after B12. Gastric cells release intrinsic factor binds to cobalamin. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Vitamin C, what is it? No, 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 no. Pernicious anemia, autoimmune have gas cells, loss of interest, very important. Oh my goodness, no. Antibodies react against our cells and for detector. Vitamin C, water soluble antioxidant, plays a role in coenzyme and hydroxylase. Oh. Oh my goodness. Antioxidant, hydroxylation reactions. These kinds of defective connective tissue due to impaired collagen formation. Write down definition. Scurvy. Scurvy. Okay, I feel like micturition reflex. Okay, acting up. Oh, oh my goodness, brother. Is an interesting characterized by lack of vitamin C, into defective collagens and hydroxylation. Blah blah blah. Okay, okay, next. I'm low-key locked in right now. I'm low-key locked in. I'm low-key locked in right. Although I have four. Churning. Paradoxine, paradoxal, paradoxamine. Paradoxine, paradoxal, paradoxamine, which are converted to milligrams a day can cause neuropathy. Very neuropathy, very cardiovascular. Okay. There's a wasn't from thiamine deficiency. Burning and encephalopathy is acute triad of confusion, ophthalmoplegia, ataxia. Sensory glucose welfare. No, no. Bathroom. I'm gonna come back. I need to go to water soluble vitamins, then I'm gonna go. And acid is a precursor of enzymes entity. Which vitamin? Glycolysis, TCA, fatty acid metabolism, glycolysis, fatty acid metabolism. Good sources include glycolysis enzyme from tryptophan. B6, pyridoxal phosphate, that's diazepam. Lagra, dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia. Lagra is releasing populations with corn-based diets because corn is low in his diets, low in niacin tryptophan, and it occurs in alcoholism, heart disease. That's why. Okay, niacin. Hyperlipidemia, niacin decreases lipolysis, decreases venous secretion. Riboflavin, water soluble vitamin that serves for two major enzymes, flavin mononucleotide, flavin adenine, reductive reactions like dehydrogenase, alcohol dehydrogenase, and reductase. Oh, glutathione reductase. Okay. Both are prosthetic. Deficiency is uncommon in developed countries. They occur in alcoholics. Sclerosis, glossitis. Biotin is a water soluble vitamin. Oxalase, avidin, rockbug, liberdine, finds avidin, sense absorption. This is water soluble vitamin that is essential enzyme A. Cell carrier protein. Okay, coenzyme A carries TCA cycle, fatty acid oxidation, synthesis, oxidation, cholesterol synthesis, is highly and upside. Burning feed syndrome, to path. Now let's go. Water soluble done. Fat soluble left. Oh my god. No. Niacin, vitamin B3. Probably called retinoids. Retinoids, your beta iron ring has a side chain. Retinol, the primary alcohol form, main storage and transport retinal or aldehyde form because of retinoic acid, the carboxylic acid form, hormone regulator of gene expression. Also, beta carotene, hormone regulator. Contra provitamin A carotenoid that chemically stellate cells. Released from the liver. Cell binding protein. DNA. Shared hormone with the DNA. Growth. Production. Night blindness, prolonged diffuse. Dry skin. That's all with pro hormone, not a true use of fats. One for night. Primary forms vitamin D2, vitamin D3 are good cause. Animal sources and the humans good as well. 70 hydrocholesterol. Converted into cholesterol upon you. Fighting. Nutritional rickets. Renal osteodystrophy. Hypocalcemia. Hyperparathyroidism. Bone demineralization. parathyroid. Insulin regulation. Co-factor for gamma carboxylase. By calcium binding to the clotting factor, recharge phospholipid membranes. Factor 2, 7, 9, 10. Vitamin K exists in K1, K2, K, phyloquinone, quinine, minute, 1 minute, 7 decimal. No longer malabsorption. Easy brew, Nicole with low hepatic stores, immature. Vitamin E, family, phenols, foreign vascular oxide prevents membrane lipid reactive oxygen species. Vitamin E function. Okay. I want to see this. Let's see this one.
There are two types of vitamins.
I'm low key gonna mute this, bro, because I got freaking banned. Desktop audio. We are back and I'm income. Okay, I have understood nothing from that. Okay, just ask ChatGPT, what is lipid? Let's ask Gemini, what is lipid peroxidation? Dive deeper. Chemical process in which free radicals, particularly polyunsaturated. The chemical process in which free radicals reactive oxygen membranes causes the oxidative degradation of formation of peroxides. Initiation. Reactive oxygen radical attracts atom from a lipid molecule, creating an unstable lipid radical. Lipid radical propagation. Lipid radical reacts with molecular lipid peroxide radical. Then attacks a hydrogen atom from a neighboring lipid, creating a lipid hydroperoxide and a new lipid radical. Radicals meet. Expand on the initiation and elimination and how vitamin E. Helix? And who is Helix? Loki, that profile picture is giving me Hibba vibes. Hibba vibes. What is that? Go to channel. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, my goodness, I hate chemistry, and now they're freaking asking me about chemistry. E is big roll. What? Self-propagating free radical chain reactions. Self-propagating free radical chain reaction that causes oxidative degradation of lipids in cell membranes. Follows a highly reactive, such as hydroxyl will attract a hydrogen from methylene group effect. This removal creates an unstable lipid radical. Lipid radical attracts molecular oxygen to form lipid peroxide radical. Peroxide radical is unstable, attracts a hydrogen atom from an adjacent healthy fatty acid, creating lipid hydroperoxide and a new lipid radical. Okay, I just gotta memorize these names, bro. Two radical species collide. Alpha total chain breaking antioxidant. Vitamin E works by donating a hydrogen atom to the lipid peroxide radical itself. Oh, lipid peroxide radical peroxide, lipid hydroperoxide. Okay, bro. Yeah, names. Lipid radical, lipid peroxide radical, lipid hydroperoxide. Initiation, so we have hydroxyl radical attack the hydrogen atom from a methylene group in a fatty acid. This will cause the formation of lipid radical. Lipid radical will attract an oxygen, reacts with oxygen, forming lipid peroxide radical. Lipid peroxide radical will then attack the hydrogen of fatty acid adjacent lipid hydroperoxide, and then a new lipid radical, and then this new lipid radical will also attack the hydrogen atom of adjacent healthy lipid, forming lipid hydroperoxide and a new lipid hydroxy radical. New lipid radical, just a lipid radical. Peroxide radical. Lipid radical. Lipid radical will then react with oxygen. I'm gonna have to say this like 10 times.
The process where free radicals damage lipids in a chain reaction, called lipid peroxidation, occurs in three main stages:
I don't know if you're still
initiation.
here, but this is so cool by AI. Like this video does not exist on YouTube. The AI just made this video. Literally got a photo and then made a voiceover.
The process where free radicals damage lipids in a chain reaction, called lipid peroxidation, occurs in three main stages: initiation, propagation, and termination. This image helps visualize how antioxidants like vitamin E interrupt this damaging chain reaction. Looking at this image that shows cellular damage from free radicals, the initiation phase is where a fatty acid molecule in a cell membrane is exposed to an oxyradical, producing a carbon-centered radical and starting the reaction. Next, in the propagation phase, this fatty acid molecule. Looking at this image that shows cellular damage from free radicals, the initiation phase is where a fatty acid molecule in a cell membrane is exposed to an oxyradical, producing a carbon-centered radical and starting the reaction. Next, in the propagation phase, this carbon radical quickly reacts with oxygen to form a very reactive peroxyl radical. This peroxyl radical then attacks another fatty acid, creating a new carbon radical and continuing the destructive chain. Vitamin E acts primarily during this propagation phase as a chain-breaking antioxidant. It is located within the cell membranes where it can donate a hydrogen atom from its specific chemical structure to the peroxyl radical, neutralizing it and stopping the chain from continuing. The tocopherol radical formed from vitamin E is relatively stable and can be recycled back into active vitamin E by other antioxidants like vitamin C as part of an antioxidant network. The chain reaction finally comes to a termination phase when two free radicals meet and combine with each other or are neutralized by an antioxidant like vitamin E. Vitamin E is crucial as the major fat-soluble
Definition. I'm gonna give lipid peroxidation. Lipid peroxidation. Free radical mediated oxidative degradation. Lipid peroxide oxidative degradation of polyunsaturated fatty acids. Phase of propagation, initiation, propagation. Free radical mediated oxidative degradation of polyunsaturated fatty acids in the cell membrane of phospholipid. What happens? Three phases: initiation, propagation, termination. Initiation phase, hydroxyl radical attacks the hydrogen hydrogen ion in a polyunsaturated fatty acid in the methine bridge. Methylene group forms a lipid radical. This lipid radical then reacts with an oxygen to form a lipid peroxyl radical. Peroxyl radical then reacts with a adjacent healthy lipid, forming a lipid hydroperoxide and another lipid radical. Lipid radical then again reacts with oxygen, forming a lipid peroxyl radical. Then this attacks also another healthy lipid. Okay, lipid radical. So hydroxyl radical attacking the hydrogen of a methylene bridge of a fatty acid, forming a lipid radical. Lipid radical attacking oxygen, forming lipid peroxyl radical. Lipid peroxyl radical attacking a hydrogen atom of a healthy lipid, forming a lipid hydroperoxide and a lipid radical. Lipid radical again attacking a oxygen, forming lipid peroxyl radical. Lipid peroxyl radical for attacking lipid radical. This keeps on happening until two lipid peroxyl radicals react with each other. Non-radical products or an antioxidant comes such as vitamin E, which donates an electron to a lipid peroxyl radical or neutralizing it. Uses it, oxidize itself. Reduce vitamin E cycle. Vitamin E propagation interrupts the propagation step of lipid peroxide atom for a lipid peroxyl radical. Converts it. Becomes oxidized itself. vitamin E. Vitamin C becomes oxidized itself. Glutathione. Glutathione then reduces reduced glutathione then reduces oxidized C. Glutathione becomes oxidized itself, and then oxidized glutathione is used again. Okay, that makes sense. That's okay. Four. No. 9. Go to globular globular protein. Proteins with a compact spherical conformation by folding of the poly. Proteins with a compact spherical. Proteins with a times hemoglobin. Proteins with a compact spherical. Heme. Proteins. Golden oxygen. Heme. Burning. One is on the is essential. Hmm. Hemoglobin. Heme containing globular protein. Unpure inside. Okay. There's a heme pocket. Look this up. Hemoglobin. Glycemic index. Brown rice. I heard that this force is caused by abnormalities in the orders caused by abnormalities. Recessive. Coming out to lose.
हमारे यहाँ मुझे बताओ सुबह कितने बजे तुम मेरे पास आओगे, कितने बजे लेने आ जाओगे?
Component. Caused by a process. Hey job. Time you studying till I don't know, maybe 3 hours. Depends, Loki. I could if I get sleepy, I'll sleep and then wake up early again, and then if I don't get sleepy, I'll stay till late and then wait, sleep and wait like that. Please anemia. Let me go through these. Wow. Lesion more. Lesion is silent carrier. 2 lesion is trait. Mild anemia. 3 lesion is hemoglobin S. Cause moderate to severe hemolytic anemia. 40 status with hemoglobin Bart's. Incompatible with life, death, and utero. Blah blah blah. Done with this. And chapter. Oh man, I don't like this. Easy but too many definitions. Too many definitions. What is a fibrous protein? I don't know, man. Some long, elongated shit. Fibrous proteins are proteins composed of long, insoluble polypeptide chains arranged in parallel sheet-like structures, providing mechanical and tissue. They're insoluble in water and primarily form static in elastin keratin. Collagen is most abundant. Collagen. Fibrous structural protein contains with 3 polypeptide chains bound in a really like human body. Provides to connect. Oh, hold on. This low key easy. Is what? Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12. 1 is in skin. 1 is in skin, bone, tendons. Type 2 is found in cartilage. Type 3 is found in fetal skin and blood vessels. Type 4 is fibril, not fibril forming. Type 4 is network forming. Type 4 had what, bro? Type 4 was in the basement membrane, I believe. Type 7 was in the beneath the stratified squamous epithelium. And then type 9 is the fibril associated ones. Type 9 cartilage. Type 12 is in tendon and the 12, yeah, cartilage, tendon, ligaments. Low key, I'm gonna take stage 5 gasoline. Said that is easy. No, it is easy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you wanna know how much I did today? Let me say. Look, I'm done with chapter 3, chapter 5, chapter 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 28, and 29. I'm done with these. That means all I have left now is chapter 14 and chapter 1 and 2, and then this chapter 4, which I'm doing right now. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters, guys. लगे हैं कुछ तो खत्म होना था. I could have finished it faster too, bro. I was messing around. Thing is, bro, I was not supposed to. I thought my exam was on Thursday, but turns out it was on Wednesday, and I realized that this morning. So I had a whole plan that, oh, I'm gonna study 2 blocks today. I would have been done. So if I was just according to plan, I would have been done 6 hours ago, and I would have, just been chilling, watching anime, and then tomorrow I would have done the final block, which is 5-6 chapters, and then chilling. But now it's on Wednesday instead of Thursday, so that ruins everything. Man, it's so annoying. And you know how I found out? Okay, because in the group I was just mentioning like, Ya Allah, I wish our HOD, he's in a good mood on Thursday. So people are like, what, on Thursday? Isn't the vibe on Wednesday? I was like, no, bro, it's on Thursday. And then some people are like defending me. They're like, no, he's talking about the Thursday next week because that's when the exams end. So he's like praying for all of us that his mood stays good. I'm like, no, bro, I'm just praying for myself. And then I realized, hold on, the last exam, our first five is on Wednesday, and then everybody was like, oh, so this guy was not praying for us, he was praying for. So then I was like, yes, I hope his mood is good till Wednesday and not after that, inshallah. This is the only vibe I'm afraid of, because this guy, he's bipolar. Let's make sure he's not on stream. Yes, he's not on stream. I don't know how, but yeah. This guy's bipolar, bro. I'm telling you, this guy. Sometimes he loves you, and then sometimes he hates you. I don't understand. With me, especially with me, bro. In class, sometimes he's gonna be, मतलब मेरी तारीफ कर रहा होगा in front of everybody. He's gonna be like me. He literally said, be like Ammar, okay? Brother, I don't know this man. I'm just, this guy is genuinely bipolar, okay? And then he literally tells everybody, Ammar is running, bro. You guys should follow me and do shit like this, okay? And then when he's taking my block vibes during the blocks, I'm chilling. I'm doing good. He's like, you're a good student, this and that, this and then. When he took my pre-prof viva, that's where he destroyed me. He took not only just one block, he took two of my blocks. He took a viva for both, which is not what he's supposed to do. Okay, just one block. And then he asked me the most random ass questions. He asked me what every disease, like what's the prevalence, like, and what population is this disease? For example, lactose intolerance, okay? Every single Niemann Pick disease, okay? Which type of people have it? Do Africans have it? My bad, chat. Do Africans have it? And what percent of Africans have it? He was asking me these type of questions. I'm like so freaking lost. And then he gave me very low marks, by the way. Like, I think he tried to fail me on purpose. But then the whole practical is composed 20 marks of Viva, 20 marks of OSPI. So I got, yeah, I got 20 marks from the OSPI probably, or high marks in the OSPI, which saved me and did not fail me. Otherwise, I'm confident, like, he was trying to fail me 100%. I don't know why, like, on purpose. And then yesterday I meet him. No, I think that's before. No, yesterday, yeah, yes, yesterday with my exam. I meet him after my exam because I was done pretty quick. He's outside. He's walking. Okay. I do salam to him. He says walaikum salam, and he walks. And then he walks past me, and then he turns around. He's like, "What? This is you?" Because I like shaved my head. And then he's like freaking. He's laughing. He's smiling. Okay, now he's not laughing at me, but he's very happy. Start or the end, because that definitely matters. Oh yeah. But he was. I think he was a bit shocked. He didn't recognize me at first, and then he was like smiling, like, "How was the exam?" I was like, "Yo, it's easy." I low-key shouldn't have said that. Set myself up. Now he might be like, "Oh, it's easy, huh?" And then in the Viva tomorrow, he's gonna cook me. But he was happy and shit. Okay, and like this guy was happy. He literally turned around to meet me. He walked past me. This freaking brigadier guy. He turned around to meet me. Crazy shit. And then कितना हो गया? यार मेरा बस ये बाकी है, फाइब्रस प्रोटीन बाकी है, अमीनो एसिड्स बाकी हैं, और ये जो था ना वो क्रिएटिन, वो तो बस याद है, बस मैं देख लूँगा, बस क्रिएटिन ये बाकी है। उसके अलावा हाँ, गैग्स को मैंने रिवाइज करना है, बस ख़त्म है, एंड पे। हमारा कितना बाकी है भाई? तुम कह रहे थे 6 बजे उठे हो, फकिंग लायर। डोंट यू हैव एन ऑर्डर? ऑर्डर ऑर्डर ऑफ व्हाट? ब्लॉक 3 सारा रहता, हाँ चलो यार फिर तुम्हारा। हाँ ऑर्डर ही है, मतलब पूरा यूनिट 1 है, यूनिट 2 है पूरा, यूनिट 3 है पूरा, और यूनिट 4 में से ये 8 चैप्टर है, 21 और 20, एंड देन यूनिट 5 में से 28 और 29 है। First to last. Acha, हाँ, order. I'm in the last, bro. Dead last. And this guy, you see his name is Huzafa in the chat. This guy is usually like first, and he's not even with us in our batch. But this guy, he got put with our batch this time, and he's literally last place. He's gonna be the last guy freaking going. He's usually first and shit. Freaking crying like a monkey now. I go in last, usually. Last 4, last 3, bro. But he always takes mine, this nigga. This beautiful person. My phone out. Show up. Show up. हाँ कितना हो गया? चल है ना, ब्लॉक 1 ब्लॉक 2 कितनी देर में हुआ यार तुम्हारा?
घंटा तक आया।
एक मिनट, पढ़ा ही नहीं है फिर कह रहा ब्लॉक 1 ब्लॉक 2 हो गया।
देखा ही है वो।
मैंने भी ऐसे देखा ही है, इन सुबह से देख रहा हूँ, बस ये फ़र्क है। क्या?
मैंने कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा। मेरा मैंने सब स्टैंडर्ड पढ़ाई की है।
यार ये तुम्हारा अब स्टैंडर्ड हो गया, एनएससी के ग्रुप में आके तो तुम्हारा स्टैंडर्ड भी ऐसा हो गया।
ये
तुम अभी 6 बजे जागे नहीं थे, तो फिर सो रहे हो अभी? यार वैसे इतना नहीं है सिलेबस यार, मैं भी टाइम लगा रहा हूँ हर चीज़ पे। यार अभी तक मैंने गैग्स नहीं किया, पता है, पूरे दिन से। गैग्स हम वहीं करेंगे ना, बुक लेके हम दोनों मिलकर करेंगे। क्या गैग्स? नहीं मैंने यार खाली गैग्स का स्ट्रक्चर किया है, अभी मैं अब करूँगा, टाइम तो पड़ा है। वो बाकी सिंथेसिस डिग्रेडेशन और ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन, या तो मैं यही करूँगा यार, डेफिनेशंस रट लूँगा। देखता हूँ यार कल, लेकिन टाइम मिलेगा, बहुत टाइम होता है। तो यार तुम क्या? हाँ हाँ कर ली इस बार।
सपोर्ट किया।
कार्ब डिग्रेडेशन यार, वैसे खुद भूल गया हूँ यार, हाँ मुंह में होती है,
ये बात
टेस्टिन में
तो
होती है।
बोलो।
यार नहीं नहीं, यार अभी 6, तुम्हें जागे हुए 5 घंटे भी नहीं हुए, क्या कर रहे हो? कॉफ़ी पियो ना, मैं अभी ट्रिपल शॉट पी, मुझे भी नींद आ रही थी, हालांकि मैं 9 बजे जागा था और फिर 9 बजे मेरी नींद आ गई, पता नहीं क्यों।
देखा क्या कहते हैं, रात को पता नहीं है। और
हाँ,
मजे का पढ़ता हूँ।
तो
रात
अभी
के
रात
11
नहीं
बज
हो
रहे
रही है,
हैं भाई।
11:30 हो रहे हैं यार, और कितनी रात होनी है? पढ़ने का मूड नहीं है।
सब बंदा पढ़ ले।
हाँ सर यार, ब्लॉक थ्री बहुत जल्दी, वाइटामिन यार जेनुइन 10 मिनट में हो जाएगा तुम्हारा। आ ही गया यार, मैंने वो भी देख लिया आखिरकार, लिपिड पर ऑक्सीडेशन कर लिया, बचता गया है फिर।
तो वही है कि
हाँ हाँ वही है ना, मूफा पूफा वही लिपिड पर ऑक्सीडेशन में आता है।
जैसे
ट्रांस, हाँ वो आते हैं।
क्या होता है।
ट्रांस बॉन्ड होता है, इसकी वजह से वो किंक नहीं होता, तो लंबे चेन होता है, जिसकी वजह से किंक बॉन्ड भी बढ़ता है, तो फैट्स होते हैं।
एलडीएल का
एलडीएल को ज़्यादा, हाँ एलडीएल, ट्रांस इज़ अ बैड फैटी एसिड।
बैड यस
LDL is a good
एसिडिटी ऑफ
cholesterol.
फैट।
No, LDL is a bad cholesterol. HDL is good cholesterol.
पता है ये डेंसिटी ऑफ फैट, डेंसिटी ऑफ
यार वो लैब से ही याद है यार, क्या ऑक्सीडेटिव एंसिडिटी, हाइड्रोलिटिक है, और एंजाइमल क्या, एंजाइमेटिक,
हाँ
एंजाइमेटिक, हाँ।
बैक्टीरिया से होती है।
हाँ हाँ।
ये बात
नहीं यार, चल ऐसे उसने मेरा ब्लॉक 3 लिया था, देखते हैं क्या।
एक एक्सटर्नल है।
हाँ मैंने सुना डेढ़ एक्सटर्नल लेगा, डेढ़ का पता नहीं कैसा, डेढ़ का क्या सीन है, एक तो लेगा कम से कम,
एक तो नहीं,
एक तो लेगा।
ये ला
हाँ चिल ही हो यार, आमिर से चिल ही होगा जो भी आएगा वैसे।
सेल कर।
फिर क्या मिलेंगे उससे, बाहर मिलेंगे क्या? और जो पता है, जो सप्ली में वही देता है बंदा, सेम लेता है एक्सटर्नल, सर आलमगीर। घर में केक लेकर आएंगे। सही में खाली एक कल का वाइवा है, उसके बाद जो ऑस्पी है वो सबसे आसान है बायोकेम की। हाँ छुट्टी भी है, ख़त्म है यार फिर वो, बाकी फिर खेल सीन है, बस एनाटमी का बस थोड़ा पढ़ना होगा वीकेंड में, बाकी कुछ नहीं। इजी सीन है ये ना हो, लेकिन वो एक्सटर्नल में वो आ दे क्या नाम था उसका, खालिद, फिजियो में। फाड़ देगा यार वो। नहीं यार, लेकिन वो देख के उससे डर लगता है, लेकिन वो चिल भी है यार। मैं उसके ऑफिस में गया था, उसने मुझे बुलाया था अपने ऑफिस में।
क्या कहते हैं?
कुछ नहीं, मुझे समझा रहा था चीज़ें, मतलब पढ़ाई की। मैंने उससे एक सवाल पूछा था ना, फिर उसने बोला कम टू माई ऑफिस, तो पढ़ाई जा रहा था। मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आई कि मैं उससे डर डर के बैठा था।
फिर आमिर ने कितनी बार
मेरे 3 बार हो चुके हैं अब तो।
किया उसने अभी?
हाँ ब्लॉग में यार, मैं कह रहा हूँ, जिन ब्लॉग मुझे लिए उसमें पास किया था, फिर प्री प्रॉफ में जाके मुझे वार दिया मतलब।
ये तो नहीं किया ना?
क्या? नहीं नहीं नहीं, ब्लॉग्स में कभी नहीं किया मेरे। ब्लॉग्स में अच्छे नंबर दिए हैं यार मेरे, 3+ या 20 आए
उसने
थे मेरे।
प्री प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं किया ना उसने?
यार पता नहीं मुझे इसका, बहुत कम दिए नंबर, मतलब मैं ऑस्टी की वजह से ही पास हुआ, मैं बस ये कह सकता हूँ।
ये वैसे बता देगी अगर वो दे दे।
हाँ नहीं, वो ज़ीरो नहीं देता कभी, ये है। ज़ीरो तब तभी देगा तुम्हारे मतलब रिकॉर्ड ख़राब हो, एकेडमिक रिकॉर्ड, ऐसी चीज़ें हो, फिर ज़ीरो देगा। तुम्हारा
हाँ
रिकॉर्ड
जीरो।
चल है।
यार
ये लोग एबसेंट रहते हैं इन सब चीज़ों की, इनके वो सीबीएल से ही नहीं है, सीबीएल में मिस होते हैं बहुत, उसका
मेरे
करता
सी
है।
में मिलता है।
हाँ मेरा भी एक ही वो सऊदीया गया था, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है, बस चलो।
किडनी स्टोन।
गॉल ब्लैडर में किडनी स्टोन? क्या?
ये तो राइट।
गॉल ब्लैडर में किडनी स्टोन क्या बोल रहे हो?
यार
हो सकता है ऐसे?
ओके यार,
क्या बोल रहे हो
बात
यार?
करो यार।
उसे आमिर को
तुम्हें पता
बोलोगे?
नहीं एक्ट्राहेपेटिक कोलिस्टेसिस कहते हैं उसको, में किडनी स्टोन होता है। ये क्या होता है? एक्ट्राहेपेटिक जॉन्डिस। ये कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बिलीरुबिन
सर
रिगर्जिटेट
आपको
एंड देन
पता नहीं है, दिस इज़ अ न्यू
मेडिकेशन।
फाइंडिंग, नॉट इन लिपिन कॉड।
न्यू मैंने खुद इन्वेंट किया है। कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिसर्च की है मैंने 4 सालों में। यार शिट यार।
यार ये क्वेश्चन वैसे बड़े अजीब से हैं। वो तो नहीं आ रहा यार, वो ईटीसी नहीं आ रहा ना, इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसपोर्ट चेन। बस उसके क्वेश्चन मिस करो ना फिर। मैंने वो भी
आसान
थोड़ा सा
क्वेश्चन है
देख
मैंने
लिया
कहा
था,
दो
ऑर्गेनल जो है, व्हाट इज़ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया। कल पूछेगा क्या
मेरा ये
बोलोगे फिर, व्हाट इज़ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया?
है कि माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया it is a different property or
हाँ
many of the important reactions here. PCA cycle, PCA
हाँ।
cycle present in the mitochondrial
पीसीए साइकिल
TC
मैट्रिक्स में है।
matrix होता है।
मैट्रिक्स में होता है।
मैट्रिक्स है बोर्ड। TC के बाद कहते हैं वो जो
ईटीसी
होता
कौन
है
सी मेम्ब्रेन में है?
ETC ना matrix होता
नहीं
है which
नहीं नहीं,
complexes inner
ईटीसी
membrane में होती है ना
इनर
mitochondrial
मेम्ब्रेन
membrane
में,
होती है।
हाँ हाँ।
फिर होता है इसमें
एपोटोस,
जो
हाँ
DNA
सही
होता
है।
है रेडियली इनहेरिटेड होता है।
हाँ
13 इसमें जी है जो कि ऑक्सीडेटिव
37
फॉस्फोरिलेशन को
नहीं
इंपोर्ट
होते?
करती है। 13
13 जीन होती हैं, 37 नहीं थी
हाँ,
यार, चेक करता हूँ कितना।
और उसके बाद
माइटोकॉन्ड्रियल डीएनए, हाउ मेनी जीन्स?
ह्यूमन में
37
यार
जीन्स हैं।
7 है।
अच्छा
दैट
अच्छा,
मींस
इन
सी
टोटल विच कोड फॉर एसेंशियल कंपोनेंट एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन के लिए 13 प्रोटीन्स बनाता है।
13
37
37
जीन्स
जीन्स
हैं
है
जो
तो
13 प्रोटीन को कोड करते हैं।
ब्यूटीफुल।
हाँ
उसके बाद इफेक्ट होता है डे सिंड्रोम होता है
हाँ
उसमें वो सब एक्यूट नेक्रोटाइजिंग एंसेफेलोमायोपैथी
हाँ।
और ठीक है।
और उसमें वो भी है, पायरुवेट काइनेज की भी डेफिशिएंसी हो सकती है।
साइटोस
हाँ नहीं, ले सिंड्रोम से रिलेटेड के कह रहा हूँ, वो उसमें भी हो सकता है। क्या?
पीडीएचसी की होती है डियाटॉच।
पीडीएच की है? अच्छा, पायरुवेट काइनेज की नहीं है पक्का?
मैंने तो यार साइटोस वाले
हाँ हाँ,
वो
डीआरएनएज
इसमें
ही
ये
होगा
होता
फिर,
है
चलो।
कि
हाँ हाँ
वो कर यार
यार, उनका
आसपास
मेन
सब
मसला है इन सब चीज़ों का पूरे बायोगेम का, खाली डेफिनेशन है जो पहला सवाल पूछता है।
हाँ
बाकी बहुत
यार
डिटेल में बहुत से बस चल है फिर।
वो
गैग्स फिर हम
जल्दी हो
वहाँ कर
जाएगी
लेंगे यार, वहीं करते हैं मेरे ख्याल में,
हाँ
कॉलेज में ही।
गैग में कर
कॉलेज में कर लेंगे यार मिलके, हमारा वैसे
तेरा
बैंड
मसला
पे है।
आता है क्या है
क्या?
मसला
हाँ से ये भी कभी करते हैं।
ये करते तो
अरे यार क्या है वैसे
वो
मेरे
तो
मस्त। क्या है? पीसीसी? अच्छा
अमाइनो
बीसीसी
एसिड
है, हाँ
सीक्वेंस
यार वो बहुत चल रहा है। मुझे लगा पीसीसी कह रहा।
यार
But what is a branch chain amino acid?
अमाइनो
उसकी
एसिड
उसकी
बहुत
बेटा ऑक्सीडेशन कैसी होती है? अल्फा ऑक्सीडेशन।
फैटी एसिड
What is a branch chain amino acid alpha oxidation?
फैटी एसिड है
What is a
अमाइनो एसिड
branch
नहीं
chain amino acid alpha oxidation?
फैटी एसिड यार
तो कैसे होती है ना, बताओ ना फिर।
तेरे को फाइटनॉल
हाँ
फाइटनल को
हाँ, उसमें वो पहले डिकार्ब क्या हाइड्रोक्सिलेशन फिर डिकार्बोक्सिलेशन होती है।
हाइड्रोक्सिलेशन डिकार्बोक्सिलेशन होती है
हाँ
पेस्टानिक एसिड बनता है डिकार्बोक्सिलेशन ये
हाँ हाँ, एक कार्बन लेंथ कम हो
वो
जाता है
ये
फिर
ऐड होता है
बेटा ऑक्सीडेशन नॉर्मल हो जाता है। उसमें जो है रेफसम डिजीज़ है।
उसके बाद डाइकार्बोक्सिलेशन
डाइकार्बो और
क्या कहते हैं चेंज होती है भी होती है
हाँ वो तो पता है।
वो लगता है
आइसोमेरेज और
3 2 फेनॉल
रिडक्टेज। एक मिनट में ज़रा वो खोलता हूँ ना पीडीएफ।
यहीं पे हूँ
इन पे हो ना तुम? व्हाट इज़ अ हीमोग्लोबिन?
hemoglobin is a that is in the transport
No 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 no,
oxygen
please expand. What type of heme what is a heme protein?
the heme is the type of protein that require heme as the prosthetic group heme consists of 9 molecules
No, what type of protein is it?
तेरी आवाज है
What
क्या
type of protein?
क्या बोल रहे हैं
स्ट्रीम को म्यूट कर देना। What type of protein? लेकिन हीम प्रोटीन किस टाइप का प्रोटीन है? ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन, बस यही बोल दो ना।
अच्छा ये बोल रहे
हाँ।
यार हीम ग्लोबिन प्रोटीन है ठीक है ना हीम
हीम प्रोटीन भी
प्रोटीन
ग्लोबुलर होता है। बड़ी
हीमोग्लोबिन
यार, अभी मैं इस को स्ट्रीम पे सर्च करता हूँ। इज हीम प्रो इज हीम प्रोटीन ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन गाइस? Yes, many heme proteins. Hemoglobin, myoglobin is a globular protein.
यार क्या हुआ था
ठीक है, अब ये बोलोगे ना सर हमारा
तो देखो
पागल हो जाएगा।
हीमोग्लोबिन लिखा हुआ है ना प्रोटीन
तो
है
मैं हीमोग्लोबिन और मायोग्लोबिन की बात कर रहा हूँ, उसके अलावा किसकी बात
तो
करूँगा
हीम की
मैं?
बात कर
मैं आई वाज हीमोग्लोबिन।
यार तू
अच्छा
ब्रेक
चलो
क्या
चलो,
बोल
आगे
रहा
जाओ आगे जाओ, बोलो फिर। व्हाट इज अ
है पैरन होता है चार कॉर्ड हैं के बाद
व्हाट आर टाइप
प्रेसिडिंग
ऑफ
नेफ्रेट
ग्लूट्स? टाइप ऑफ ग्लूट्स?
glutes are
ग्लूट्स।
protein type first they are they
फाइव
undergo
टाइप्स, फाइव
hydrolysis
टाइप्स। तो 1 2 3 4 5 क्या करता है मतलब ना? 1 क्या करता है, 2 क्या करता है, 3 क्या करता है?
one is present in the blood brain barrier the
हाँ।
brain and
2।
in the arm two is the kidneys in the specific pancreatic B cells
यस,
then the
एक्सलेंट
is
गाइस।
located in uh, let's see
न्यूरॉन में
फिर
न्यूरॉन
होता है
न्यूरॉन
न्यूरॉन के बाद
और
blood 4
हाँ इंसुलिन डिपेंडेंट फिर
dependent
यस
blood 5
यस
I got
यस यस अच्छा चलो जी अब जाते हैं व्हाट इज सुसाइडल इनहिबिशन
mechanical mechanism based in which substrate that is converted into the that irreversibly and function itself.
तो सबस्ट्रेट एंजाइम सबस्ट्रेट पे एक्ट करता है और फिर ये प्रोडक्ट बनाता है जो कि एंजाइम को फाड़ देता है ब्लॉक 3 के सवाल आ जाओ कब तक पहुंच गया यार ब्लॉक 3 ब्लॉक 1 नहीं दूंगा यार कभी ये खुद बनाया यार मैंने अपने हाथ जेन्युइन बेटा व्हाट इज रेस्पिरेटरी प्रोटीन क्या है
proteins that are and the oxidative cytochrome P1, the antitrypsin and yeah, the
साइड
protein
कौन सा
elastin.
इलास्टिन अच्छा जो भी मेरा रेस्पिरेशन में काम आ रहे हैं इलास्टिन अल्फा 1 एंटीट्रिप्सिन ट्रिप्सिन हीमोग्लोबिन मायोग्लोबिन और साइटोक्रोम्स
Yes.
बस
Very well called.
a tad form of the hemoglobin
You know the deoxygenated form
हाँ
of
बस
your
चिल है केराटिन सिंथेसिस
ये बताओ
ये क्या है ये नहीं पूछना उसने ये क्या है
यार कैसे जैसे क्या कहते हैं अल्फा अल्फा किसी केराटिन
ये तो पता है फाइब्रस प्रोटीन है लेकिन पता नहीं प्रोटीन मिस फोल्डिंग 3 बार लिखा है यार उसने प्रोटीन मिस फोल्डिंग माय लॉर्ड व्हाट इज प्रोटीन मिस फोल्डिंग प्रोटीन मिस फोल्डिंग क्या है
तेरा वो ये ना एमाइलॉइड डिजीज
होता क्या है एक्सप्लेन करो बंदा तुम्हें आमिर पूछेगा एमाइलॉइड बोलते रहोगे
पुट्टी फोल्डिंग हो जाती है बस यही बोलूंगा मैं पुट्टी फोल्डिंग
यार
तो मैं
ब्लॉक
क्या
3 का बहुत
बोलूँ
आसान है यार उसे क्या पूछ रहे हैं एक मिनट रेस्पिरेटरी जरा अभी हो गया है चलो शुक्र है कर्व भी यार बहुत आसान
क्या होता है
जमैकन वॉमिटिंग सिकनेस यार वो उससे हाँ वो नहीं वो बता रहा पढ़ा रहा था यार क्या नाम है उसका हमाद
हाइपोग्लाइसेमिया
प्लस अनराइप फ्रूट
तो रोड
हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया
वाले
कॉज क्यों है
हाइपोगर यार
माँ बैड चलो
क्या होता है
acute illness caused by ingestion of toxins found in unripe fruit यार लेकिन ये तो पढ़ाया नहीं है ना यार अच्छा
ये
one
तो पढ़ाया
suggested
था
for beta oxidation of fatty acids and gluconeogenesis fasting state को inhibit करा देता है basically
ये क्या क्या हो रहा है
um, maintain blood
ये
sugar
कॉल्ड
levels
गिर
severe fatal
गया
hypoglycemia अच्छा ठीक है इसमें जो है acute illness है जिसमें ingestion of toxins होता है because of unripe fruit और इसमें होता है कि जो भी फास्टिंग स्टेट के एंजाइम है जो ग्लूकोन्यूजेनेसिस के हैं और बेटा ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ फैटी एसिड के वो इनहिबिट हो जाते हैं जिसकी वजह से फिर जो ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल है वो मेंटेन नहीं हो पाते तो फिर हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया होता है सीवियर
तो इसकी
हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया
ट्रीटमेंट क्या है
ट्रीटमेंट इज़ नो स्पेसिफिक एंटीडोट ओ भाई बस ग्लूकोज
लेकिन
देना है
कुछ होता
इंट्रावीनस
है
ग्लूकोज
वो
देना है इंट्रावीनस ग्लूकोज इंट्रावीनस ग्लूकोज हाइपोग्लाइसीमिया अच्छा इंट्रावीनस डेक्सट्रोज है और फ्लूइड्स देते हैं डिहाइड्रेशन ख़त्म करने के लिए और प्रिवेंशन जो है फ्रूट खाना चाहिए फुली राइप यार वैसे हमें हमें आज तक नहीं हुआ नहीं व्हाट इज़ दिस हमें क्यों नहीं हुआ
ये कौन मैंने
हाँ
कहा सर कहता फिर ये बता कि उसके लिए एक ल्यूकीमिया ट्रीट करने के लिए क्या कर ट्रीट
हार दिया फिर। सारे आते ज़्यादा बोल दिए, मतलब उसने मुझसे पूछा था, मैंने बोला विटामिन सी, तो उसने बोला मैं विटामिन सी भी मैं शुरू हो गया। मैंने उस पर वो CBL की वो तैयारी की थी प्रेजेंटेशन, मैं भी बोलने शुरू हो गया।
ठीक है कि नहीं मानी।
हाँ, ज़्यादा नहीं करना यार, तो जो पूछता है वही बताओ। कह रहा था बाइल एसिड क्या है, मैंने बोला वो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल, फिर नाम बता दिए। और क्या करना है?
यार मैं
और नेक्स्ट क्या है? मेथेमोग्लोबिनीमिया, ये तो सही है। फाइब्रस प्रोटीन, ग्लोबुलर प्रोटीन, हाँ ये ना, ये डेफिनेशंस है यार, बस याद करनी है।
इजी है भाई।
इलास्टन से डिसऑर्डर क्या था वो? फिब्रिलिन वन, मारफान सिंड्रोम है ना? नहीं यार,
हाँ
वो
मार्फा
उसमें है, इलास्टन में ही है, हाँ।
मार्फा
मारफान
मार्फा
सिंड्रोम है, और फिर वही सही अल्फा वन। यार ये पिछले सालों का ज़्यादा मुश्किल था, केराटिन सिंथेसिस भी था, वो ETC भी था उन लोगों का।
मेरे लिए भी
विच IgG इन
बोर्ड के लिए भाई
सिक्रीशन, IgA, ये यार शुगर, ये फिजियो की वजह से पूरा हो गया IgG वाला है ना।
फटेगी ना उठ के ये खत्म है मेरा कर यार।
यार मेरा भी दिल चाह रहा है अब सो जाऊँ। यार मैं 12 बजे सो जाऊँगा, 3 बजे उठता हूँ फिर।
दोनों साथ पढ़ेंगे कॉल।
3 बजे, हाँ 3 बजे। फिर मेरा क्या बाकी है? अभी मैं फाइब्रस ख़त्म कर दूंगा, फिर मेरा वो प्रोटीन्स के 2 चैप्टर रह जाएंगे, उसको मैं देख
हाँ
लूँगा, ये ब्रांच चेन को थोड़ा देख लूँगा, और फिर गैग्स रह जाएंगे। चलो फिर।
क्या एक साथ शुरू करें मुझे कॉल।
चलो,
चलो का
कितने बजे करते हैं गैग्स फिर? 4, 4, 4:30?
ये तो 3 बजे मैं 2 बजे उठ 30 तक।
हाँ
ठीक है तो मैं शुरू कर पहले कर लूँ।
हाँ,
ठीक है
पहले ब्लॉग 3 ख़त्म करो ना, फिर मुझे कॉल कर देना, फिर साथ ही करेंगे
हाँ
शुरू।
फिर मैं करेंगे स्लाइडें करेंगे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया वाली।
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है स्लाइडें करेंगे फिर गैग्स करेंगे गैग्स करते हैं यार।
हाँ यार, वो डेफिनेशन बस रटनी है, बस बाकी छोड़ो।
डेफिनेशन याद कर लेंगे और रिलेशन और सेंसेस
फिर ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन भी है यार,
वो भी कर लेंगे ना।
पूरा चैप्टर हो जाएगा इस तरह।
चैट जीपीटी कर
हाँ
एक कुत्ता मैंने तो सीपी में आया
हाँ,
करने था
वही
इसको।
CBL में नहीं आया तो बंदा याद कर लेता है, सही बात है।
हाँ चलो ओके यार।
चलो ओके, फिर अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। Proteins composed of long insoluble peptide chains. Long insoluble peptide chains arranged in parallel or tree-like structure maintain dividing. Fibrous proteins consist of 3 polypeptides to 100 digit triple helix, forming most abundant protein in the human body. Present tensile strength. Types of tag, fibril forming tags, network forming tags, fibril associated tags नहीं यार, collagens। ठीक है ठीक है। Amino acids glycine and proline. Glycine being the smallest, third tight coiling. Proline extraction. Inks helical lysine. Hydroxyproline. Hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bonding or hydroxyl. Glycine and proline is rich in glycine and proline. Glycine being the smallest amino acid. Genes for Puber alpha Collagen genes are free pro alpha chains 1 and 2. Alpha chains which go into the lumen of the to form 2, and then mRNA is translated. mRNA is translated on the from the first in the reflect the proline oxide. And see oxyproline stabilizes the triple helix for hydroxyproline stabilizes the triple helix via bonds. Hydroxyproline via hydrogen bonds. Of the region the nitrogen classified form aligning the pro chains and the helix are writing the carbon to the nitrogen and the procollagen, and that has not it has triple helix core with a non-helical NC terminal provides an extracellular space NC terminal by prophases and yields tropocollagen molecules, and then there's spontaneous assembly in a parallel like as a cross lysine forms lysine and hydroxy. Menkes disease. Collagen degradation. Group of genetic disorder side effects. Hemoglobin pathways. Group of disorders. Group of disorders. Group of disorder. Group of disorder. Group of disorders caused by deficiencies in enzymes of the biosynthetic pathway. You see, group of genetic called by defects in collagen synthesis processing. Okay. Effective enzymes in the process mutation in the collagen genes themselves. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Danlos syndrome. A heterogeneous group of inherited connective tissue disorder in which the collagen processing enzymes, mutating collagen genes, type 3 collagen, type 1 and type 5 degraded mutant collagen chains dealing with disease. Fractures after monitor on blue sclera. Type 2 congenital, most severe emerging causes from elastin is a fiber protein. Recent hydrogen acid forming elastic fibers that allow fiber structural protein composed apparently called polypeptide chain. Elastic fibers that are fiber structural protein hydrophobic amino acids forming elastic fibers that allow tissue well elasticity and resistance against tissue lungs versus tropoelastin it in one cross and then cross just mean the network Marfan syndrome. Autosomal dominant connective tissue causing abnormal elastic formation, weak long limbs. Is uh global on this. Okay, that's not bad, bro. Inshallah khair. Okay, I'm gonna sleep now. I'm gonna wake up at 2 and we ready.